Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to HYNPYTOL here a little bit earlier in my day. Hopefully I'm a little sprightlier, a little quicker in my step. Or hand, what is the hand equivalent of a step? A little quicker in my slap? My high five, whatever it is. The important thing is faster. Well, you did it. That was close. Those infected cells were just about to blow up. Are you sure you can handle this? You're too slow for this job. Looks like we'll have to find someone else. Let's go get the real killer. Wait, what? NK will take care of this in an instant. This way down here leads to the central area of the lymph node. Go and find a vessel that leads to the NK area. Let's go find them, killer. Wait, what is happening? That's very strangely written speech where it seemed like he was willing to accept us and then he changed his mind partway through and then he changed his mind back, maybe? The fact that the name of the game is based on a Korean word, would maybe lead you to think that the writers of the script are not primary English speakers. I could see that might be the case here. All right, we must find the T's first. Yeah, also the B's. I heard one of them's awake already. Who? I heard they can also high five. Should we look for them? No need. It's coming soon. We have no idea how many speakers there are, or this is not a good way to convey information via speech. Let's see. 5 monocytes, 2 T's in sleep, no bacteria, and not a speck of dust. All clear. Okay, so what are we looking at here? No, wait, this is not useful. There we go. I fell into the transportation passage, but still holding on strong. My daily protein intake really helped. Should you be in there? Are you causing a problem by being in there? I am concerned the answer to that question is yes, but I guess we're just gonna move on. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue, and I don't necessarily think all of it is the best executed. Welcome to Medulla Park. The central area of the lymph node is right down this way. Okay, well, I think that's where I'm going. And of course, it's got to be like a million twists and turns. It can't just be straight lines. No, overloaded monocytes. I was going to sneak them out one by one, but they're all stuck together. What do I do? Hey man, as far as I know, there isn't anything you can do, and you should be happy about it. This is the lymph node checkpoint. We're being told to tighten security here. Maybe some troublemakers have snuck in. For you, though, we need no more than a regular high five. Let's see. You are good to go. Have a nice trip. Yeah, I was going to say, I did definitely high five you. Actually, I guess let's come down here real quick. Need a room? We have regular beds and soft beds. Never mind. We only have regular beds. The good ones are already taken. Sorry. Next time, though, make sure to try one of our soul-cleansing soft beds, eh? What are you talking about? Are we not immune? Who has beds? Are we not in an immune system? Hola, my nombre is Dendritic. Pero, you can call me... Okay, there's a little bit of Spanish mixed in here, and I don't know... I don't speak it. Mi apodo, yeah, no idea. No obstante, my nombre científico is so encantador. This is some very broken Spanish. Sin embargo, Den seems more young and fresco. Still agua corre deep. What is going on with the writing in this game? Oh no, an infected cell! Kill it now. Okay, I will try. I will try to do the thing. What is my plan for doing that exactly? Because I've got to create a stopper. Oh, well, I guess actually this isn't. I'm acting like this is going to be complicated, but it's not. Wait, I wanted this one. Push you down to there. What a bizarre area. Just a bunch of people saying a bunch of things that don't make any kind of sense at all whatsoever. This doesn't seem like necessarily the best thing to have done. We can still pull ourselves over to here. Actually, you know what? I bet I don't want to have done that. I bet that's last. Let me take it back to the beginning here. What is... Oh, actually, I'm totally fine to just keep pulling myself upward after I take the last one here. I don't know why I, like, panicked. There is absolutely still a way forward. Okay, and then I can pull myself through this loop over here. We go up top, and we can do a similar thing on this side. Yeah, there we go. At least I recognized the last one when I saw it. Okay, well, we're back here in the place that I don't particularly want to be. Are you feeling better? Oh, was I mistaken? I mean, no, I worked hard to solve that problem. Did you pass the checkpoint? Head on left to the NK area. Go on, hurry. Well, hold on. If left is the NK area, I want to see what's up here first. This is the passageway to the B area, home of the noble bees and the holy antibodies. We, the Society of Dens, is in charge of the area for now. Sorry, but you may not enter. Okay. I reckon I found me a seed out yonder in the backyard, so I up and planted it. Should we be doing that in here? Is that safe? Aren't we the part of the body that's supposed to be concerned about that sort of thing? Foreign bodies growing inside and whatnot? No, I guess not. Okay, fine. Whatever. So I think they wanted us to go this way, right? Generally kind of left. Over this way, you'll find the giant lymphatic tube leading up to the NK area. To get inside the tube, you must stand right in the center of the entrance. Look for something to step on, okay? And it is weird how, like, in a lot of cases, it seems like we're seeing the area from above. But sometimes it acts like we're seeing it from the side, and there's a, there's a suggestion that there should be gravity, even though there definitely isn't. Okay, so if I'm going to stand directly on the center, we're going to need... We're going to need this thing here, this thing immediately to our right, to be all the way over against the wall. So let's pull you in here. We can put that... Sorry, this isn't the way I want to do this. There we go. Put that there so that we get you nice and solid. There we go. Yeah, it's a strange game. There's a lot of things about the presentation that I think are charming. And in fact, I really like the art. I love the talking animation for this thing. But the writing is it's all over the place in a way that, like, even beyond what I would usually mean when I say something like that. And gosh, there's so much of it. Hi, an unfamiliar hand. Huh? You're looking for NKs? They're really cool. They'll kill anything suspicious on sight. I mean, that's kind of what I do, too. I heard they're in a huge battle right now, fighting infection. That's super cool, huh? I guess? It didn't really seem all that cool, honestly. It would be better for us if they weren't in a huge battle, right? This here is called a key protein. You can't get past here without them. Take a close look at the wall. What do you need to do to open the way? Yeah, we gotta plug the key protein into the thing. Not exactly rocket surgery. And even if it was, I do have a degree in rocket surgery. So it's okay for me to break that, yeah, because I can get across at the same time is the only thing that they're teaching us there. and that it won't slam shut on your arm, which I appreciate. I took a look around, and all these doors are blocking the way. The security's usually not this tight. Something must be wrong. Maybe there's already a huge battle going on. Come on, let's go find out what's happening. Come on, he says, and then stands perfectly still. Also, how is it that I know about the huge battle before they do? NKs? I don't know. Haven't seen them in a while. They're probably a bit far away. Those merciless killers deserve some rest too, don't they? I guess so, maybe? It kind of looked like he just shoved me in a hole. I mean, whatever, it's the hole I wanted to go to, but it is weird. Okay. Actually... Hold on, I don't want that in here yet, because I need to be able to drop down in this column, and the door is the only thing we have to grab onto. Okay, now we can go replace that. Okay, and then we need to approach this from above. So I gotta do this thing again. I suppose I probably could have destroyed the other thing first. I mean, I maybe did those infected cells in the wrong order. Okay. So if we move this up to here... then I can put myself underneath it. But I'm going to end up dragging it really far down. Do I want to grab it from here? No, I definitely don't. Because I can use this little lip to get myself here. We can grab it from here, and then it's actually aligned correctly. Glad I thought that one through a little bit before just touching stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, so we only have one key protein on this side. I have to be very careful how I adjust it, because it seems like it would be really easy to get it stuck on the wrong side of the gate there. So I want to pull it here so that it's blocking the gate from closing. Yeah, and then we can just back it into here. There we go. Yeah, it would have been very easy to accidentally get that thing stuck. What about this? What am I doing here? If I step it back... Okay, I was right here. This is not a place from which we can affect this room in any meaningful way, so we do need to go to the corner. And I mean, the only thing to do now is this. Once again, it would seem like you wanna just pull the same trick here, right? So we want to grab you, pull you down to here. But see, this one's a little trickier. Because I can't extend this down. Because I won't be able to let go of it. If I get underneath it... That's not what I want. I want to push it with my back. There we go. Alright, it's giving me the hint sparkles, like it's time to ask for help. This game is very much underestimating how stubborn I am. Now see, this is interesting. What are you for? I'm going to assume I want you over here, even though I do not currently have a plan for you. I guess I need that thing to function as a spacer, don't I? How am I going to get access to it, though? Because what we want to do is pull it down into the active area of the puzzle so that I can get myself in the same row as the yes, I can get myself in the same row as the key protein, but how am I going to do that? Maybe what I want it to be doing actually is just sitting on the line. Yeah, actually, let me back it up here. I think this is the thing we use to hold the gate open. That's what the point is. That's why it's here. Okay. So I was looking at that and I was like, how am I going to move the key protein without locking myself on the wrong side of the room? But yeah, this is how. The Three Musketeers. Am I going to be able to... No, right? I do not think, in fact, that I am going to be able to get that into the socket there easily. What is my plan, though, once I've got this part done? Oh, I see. I was giving up. I was despairing because it was going to take too many steps. But in fact, there is, I think, a way to do this. It's just a bit of work is all. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right, too. I think we come over here, we push this to the wall. Nope. Okay, yeah, and I just have to pull it up a little bit so that I can get under it. There we go. That's not what I was trying to do, as you might imagine. How am I... How am I supposed to make use of you? I mean, if I do this and I just close this here, this actually solves the problem, right? I don't need to interact with that monocyte at all. Yeah, if we just close the passage, it's easy enough to get through. It's kind of a red herring, I guess? Or maybe there's another way of solving that. Alright, what are we doing with you? I mean, I don't really have much of a choice, right? I can't... Yeah, I just can't get myself down there without getting this out of the way first. Okay, that gives me the ability to break that, which is cool. And then, unfortunately, we now find ourselves in a position... Here, if I put you here... No, this is bad. Yeah, because it's gonna create that problem. What I would really like to do is be able to... I was hoping I could push the key protein over to the left one, then come down at it from above, but I guess I would have just pulled it out of position anyway. But that would at least have allowed me to move the monocyte again, although not in a useful way. So that's certainly not helpful either. Let me do a reset here. I'm not feeling very confident about my initial moves. If I pull you up here, then I can get the monocyte in here past you. Which seems like it's probably the right thing to do. Although I will say it was definitely very helpful to be able to put the monocyte where we did last time. If I pull this up here, put you back in that spot. That lets me just reproduce the same thing we did last time, which is at least part of the puzzle. But see, now that we've done this, it gets a lot harder to move the key protein out. So I can't trivially recreate the position where it's above the monocyte. The monocyte has to end up in that top left corner, right above the socket. I think. Because I'm trying to figure out, like, how do you end up with the key protein in the left socket? Well, I guess this is the thing, right? Like, hold on. Let me put this back over here. I think I figured out my answer. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of like messing around here. I'm not even really doing the work. Okay, put this down in the corner. Pull it over here. This is actually really tricky to do because I want to be able to use this thing to get above the monocyte. We have to move the monocyte after putting this on here so that the last thing I do... Yeah, I need to move the monocyte so that when we're over at the infected cell on the right, we can just move the key protein. But I can't figure out the way that we would do that. And I can't move just one of these objects, like, almost ever. This feels to me like it shouldn't be that complicated. It feels like a thing where I am making it more difficult than it is, but I legitimately do not see the answer here. Okay, if I put this in this spot. No, I've just trapped myself in the corner here. Let me restart the room, because what we need to do... The room ends with me grabbing that bottom infected cell from the right. Right, so just like working backwards. The key protein has to end in the left receptacle. It has to end in that left socket. We have a way of getting the other infected cell, but I need to figure out a way of doing that that doesn't get the monocyte like permanently trapped in that socket. I need to be able to move it out afterward or something like that, you know? I will say that there is probably some degree of sort of like brain fuzz crossover between this and Isle of Sea and Sky, which maybe Isles rather of Sea and Sky. Maybe I shouldn't be playing them at the same time. Because I'm definitely like making some maneuvers with my brain, intuitively thinking about the way some kinds of movement work in that game instead of the way movement works in this game. That's making me look a little silly from time to time. So we can get... I can get this up here. This would allow me to pull the monocyte over here and get it to the right of this thing. The question is whether that is ever useful. Because it might not be, right? Does that give me any interesting abilities? If I come down here, put that into that corner. No, this doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Like, I need to get these things slightly differently positioned. Once the key protein ends up in that left slot, we will never be able to get it back out, right? Well, I can pull it out to the right, I suppose. But it does feel a little bit like the thing to do here is some kind of like it is so hard to move around in this game without moving all of the other objects in the puzzle. It's a really clever interaction design. It is very much not like anything else I've ever seen before. But unfortunately, it's also really playing against me because I am not good at manipulating it. Okay, so bring this up here. My only options are pull the monocyte to me or press it all the way back against the wall. This feels pretty counterproductive. Right? I think that's fair to say. Pull myself around to here. Pull this to there, and then the question is, how do we... I mean, I may as well go destroy the infected cell. Actually, I shouldn't be in a hurry to do that, because I'm not going to be able to come back after I do that. How do I... Actually, I guess I definitely can come back from that, right? Because I can go down. Alright, now that I've done this... I guess I can get myself back inside by going... Well, no, I'm not going to be able to pull myself over there. That's not how the hand works. How does this work? If I push my body this way... Okay, the whole movement is processed at once. I was kind of wondering if shoving the key protein off the switch would cause the wall to come up and catch us. Not that that's necessarily a valuable thing to do. Okay, so we've got this part done. I can push myself back here and stop. Okay, and then... But I guess actually what I want to do is push that all the way to the wall, right? Because we want to be able to pull it up out of the way so that I can push this all the way to the wall. This is like almost right. I'm getting kind of close. Well, see, obviously the problem with this is once the thing is in that position, it's like pretty hard to interact with anymore. That's not very productive. Yeah, moving that to there kind of disables my ability to interact. I can push this all the way back over into the other corner. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time like visualizing the moves necessary for this all of a sudden. Let me back this up to the point where I have these both on the ground. How on earth do I turn this situation into the thing I need it to be? Yeah, apologies everybody. I might pause the thing here because I'm definitely having like a serious brain blank, and this puzzle game is unfortunately entirely linear. So if I can't figure out, there's nowhere to go. So what I really want to do is get the monocyte out of the way. However, even if we get the monocyte just out of the way so that the key protein can be on the left side of it, that still doesn't actually solve the problem, because we have to be able to put the key protein in place while we are to the south of it. We're not going to be able to maneuver past it once it's opening the gate. So I put this over here, and then I pull it up. This is the thing I was doing earlier. But it made less sense to do earlier when I was still looking for, still trying to get the right gate open. But I guess the problem is, because of the way movement works, I can't actually, get myself around. Yeah, when you have two objects in the square of your movement like this, it actually makes things incredibly awkward. If I could get... Is there a way for me to get the monocyte up? If I can get the monocyte up off the bottom layer, I'm fairly confident I can work this out. Alright, we're allowed to ask for hints, right? Looks like you have to move over to the right side while the bottom door stays open. By the way, that door, they don't close while you have your reaching out through them. Yeah, I know. Maybe I could use that to my advantage. That's it. That's what the hint was. That part I had mostly figured out, I feel like. The only thing I can think is that this is... The only way that hint about your arm blocking the door from closing is relevant, I think, is if it is in fact the case that I am supposed to move the key protein over into the left receptacle from the right side of the map, like the first time we go over there to do the infection thing, which is to say that we need to get the key protein into its spot, and then we need to somehow move the monocyte. Door seems to stay open while you're reaching your hand through it. Maybe you could use that to your advantage. Okay, so yeah, it's not a lot of actual information here. The hint system is not great. I would hate to have to look up a puzzle this early in the game. So hold on, let me walk us back over to this point before we've really done anything. Is there a way to use the shapes of the walls in this room to allow me to move that monocyte right now. I think the answer is no. Okay, we're not going to get a new hint. Because if we get the monocyte to move in this position, then we could just grab the infected cell, destroy it, then extend our arm out and extend our arm right, use our back to push the key protein from this receptacle to the other one, and then we'd be good. But unfortunately, the ceiling here is just a little bit too tall. I can push the key protein out, but only in the wrong direction, only in a non-useful way. And I can't... Right, like this isn't a useful thing to do. Even if I hadn't destroyed the cell, the monocyte would still be just in this space. If we could use the monocyte to block the door, which we almost can do, then obviously that would give us a way of solving this as well. But like I say, it doesn't actually. We don't quite have enough objects to stack up here. And there's nowhere where the area is shallow enough to allow that. There's a bunch of solutions. There's a bunch of things I can see that almost work. You know what? Maybe this is just going to be a series that has shorter episodes, because apparently I find these puzzles very difficult. I think that's where I'm going to call it for today, I guess. I'm going to walk away from this. I'm going to come back to it, and the answer is going to jump right out to me, and I'm going to feel silly for not seeing it. But right now, I'm just not seeing it. So come back next time for the me feeling silly part, and we'll see you then.